Uh, Alright girls, let's continue what we were about to do here in the Piraeus spaceport. Can we go down there without hurting ourselves, without breaking our legs? I'm not sure. Constabulary. What is the name of the constable? I forgot her name. She's with Rizzo, right? Not with Sublight. Piraeus spaceport. Spectrum Gatling, what the hell is that? Wait, what is my level 40? Light machine gun. Oh, here it is. Okay. Workplace Malay. Wait, what? Oh! My mistake. Hammersmith invites you to come see the greatest. Eridanos, dry goods and sundry.
I don't like the way they're eyeing us, Captain.
Who? The Sublight guys? Don't worry. We'll shower them with this acid thrower if they try to do something funny, okay? Oh.
Hey, you! We've been looking for you, and by we, I mean SLUG. Been real busy sniffing around Eridanos for clues, haven't you, Inspector? See, SLUG Light Underground don't like that much.
SLUG Light? That's a new one.
Should've kept your nose where it belonged, Inspector. SLUG's sick of all your meddling in their affairs. Our affairs, I mean. We're... Draw, you damn breadworm, draw!
What? I'm an inspector, fella. Sticking my nose where it doesn't belong is my job.
Well, you ain't gonna stick that nose anywhere ever again.
Hold on, you're saying SLUG asked me to investigate, and now it wants me dead?
Quick, everyone, get him!
What?
Captain, look out!
Oh!
Sorry, won't work. I'm going.
Oh no! Mysterious assailant. Who are these people? Oh, hit note. Got a job for anyone with a ready gun hand and empty pockets. There's an inspector looking into the murder of Halcyon Helen. My client wants you to cross them off. Don't worry about subtlety. In fact, don't be subtle. Just make sure that once you agree to the job, you visit the rearmost by a bunk. Put on the uniforms you'll find folded beneath the mattress. After that, feel free to cause a ruckus. Be sure to let them know SLUG territory is off limits. The reward's 40,000 bits plus all the enhancing chemicals you could ever want. The Marketeer. Okay, so someone is trying to frame Sublight, I think. That's why I did that attacker said Sluglight. That is the wrong name for the company. It's supposed to be Sublight Underground. Okay, the question is, if this employer wants them to kill Aldervaris, why even bother to let these assassins mention SLUG to Aldervaris? If Aldervaris is dead, then there is no use telling her that these guys are supposedly with slugs. I guess the employer is thinking about the possibility that Aldervaris survives and then ran away with her alive. But before she ran away, the employer wants her to hear the name SLUG mentioned. However, Aldervaris survives and kill the assassins. Sign the Marketeer. I remember Felix talk about this on the ship with Parvati. There was a show called The Masked Marketeer. And the bits and pieces of the stories we picked up about Halcyon Helen fighting against the dissident queen, it mentioned that her opposition are monsters. So what is this? Is this life imitating art? If so, is it by design or is it coincidence? Interesting. Alright, I need to get to the workbench. I want to change one of my mod.
On my way.
My weapon mod, I mean. Where are the Sublight security? Shouldn't they stand watch and guard here? How could they let these criminals, roam free? I mean, Sublight is not actually a by-the-book company either, but the security of their properties is something that they should think about. Constable. What's her name again? Constable Keen, was it? Or was it something else? Deputy. Deputy Wine Taster 306-B. Okay, this is... Oh, I have to access this? Okay. Constabulary security footage. Okay, let's speak to the wine taster first. Deputy wine taster.
Greetings, non-criminally associated individual. The Rizzo's constabulary is currently not closed due to a sprat infestation. Bureaucratic processes are currently suspended. At present, criminal reports do not require paperwork. Please lament only in marked lamentation zones.
Marked.
Please speak clearly into this unit's recording instruments.
Marked lamentation zones. Your designation is Deputy Wine Taster. What are you doing in the constabulary?
Error. Unit designation no longer wine taster. Unit designation now deputy.
You used to be a wine tasting mechanical. What's your favorite wine?
Unit does not have a favorite wine. Unit is incapable of taste.
Do your wine testing instruments double as a weapon or something?
While potential lethality of unit instrumentation bears towards 95%, violent utilization of equipment would void unit warranty. All Rizzo's constabularies must include at least one deputy constable among the pool of available Rizzo's employee candidates. This unit was considered the most competent.
Alright then.
How may this unit be of service to you?
So the answer was yes. The unit's wine tasting instruments can be used as weapons. Interesting. Did you say something about a sprat infestation?
Checking logs. Error. Informational limitations found. 2. Reciting limitation 1. Do not tell users about constabulary sprat infestation. We do not need to pay the health inspector's bribe. A third time limitation 2. Do not read informational limitations aloud, especially not to any of those void-damned stock-nosed guests, or I'll have you sold for parts.
If you have your limitations, why aren't you respecting those limitations? Why are you telling me all this? Doesn't make sense. Does this robot capable of following his programmings at all? I need to acquire the Grand Colonial Kitchen security footage from your archive.
All requests for security footage require a nominal compulsory bribe. Is that acceptable?
Hold still. I need to examine your bit processing unit real quick.
Error. Bit processing unit has been removed, temporarily surpassing bit fee request. Funds will be requested from Rizzo's leadership with interest at a later date. Delivering footage. Thank you for your patronage. If you would like a wine recommendation to pair with that footage, please submit the requisite request forms. Is there any other assistance this unit may provide?
Even the robots are corrupt, or at least the person programming the robot to request for a bribe.
Checking limitation. How may this...
I will still explore your constabulary though, Deputy Wine Taster. I hope you're okay with that. Hold on, can I
All right.
hack him?
They got the on us. Be right there.
What? Why are you so... Why are you hostile?
Clean this up, right?
Oh no. What's my reputation with Sublight? Dang, negative 5%. Positive 4%. Okay, I see. So Sublight is a company divided into different groups. Sublight Salvage and Shipping is headed by Lilia Higgins, while Sublight Underground is headed by Cedric. What's his last name? Cedric Kincannon. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Sublight Underground, or SLUG, is a semi-independent branch of Sublight Salvage and Shipping. SLUG operates on Eridanos, controlling the Piraeus Spaceport and Grand Colonial Hotel. Okay, so it is a branch of Sublight Salvage and Shipping. It is semi-independent, meaning that it is still under the leadership of Lilia Higgins to a certain extent, right? Okay, I am neutral. Okay, good, neutral. I didn't know hacking the robot will turn him hostile. I really don't know that. Unauthorized use of this terminal is punishable by a monetary fine or indentured labor in the cantina kitchen. Piraeus Spaceport, Constabulary Terminal, Internment Logs. Delinquent Log, Cassidy Mills. Cause of arrest, suspected smuggling, arrest log. Suspicion of smuggling is fait accompli to any arrest reporting involving Cassidy Mills. Cassidy has made attempted smuggling a hobby, and with a few more years of unsupervised practice, will likely elevate attempted smuggling into an art form. The key term here is attempted. I'm not at all confident in Cassidy's ability to successfully smuggle anything. She's clumsy in the extreme, obvious to a fault, and couldn't hide sand in a desert. Suspicion of smuggling nonetheless constitutes dissident, irresponsible, or otherwise untoward behavior contrary to the high standard of Rizzo's company law. Because Cassidy Mills falls under the purview of Sublight Underground, I expect Mr. Kincannon to pay her internment fees within 36 hours as usual. Okay, Cassidy Mills is with the SLUG. Delinquent Log, Zuber Oza. Cause of arrest, disorderly conduct. Mr. Oza was found semi-conscious earlier yesterday morning, lying amongst the remains of a crate of Rizzo's confectionaries. Material value 15 bits, market loss approximately 1500 bits. Wow, the gap. When approached by guards, Oza began to rave and yell, uttering phrases such as Rizzo's has slugs, slugs they'll kill us all. Mr. Oza was apprehended and brought to the constable's office. Well, he wasn't lying about the slugs. SLUG bureaucrats have begun work on the defamation papers, which in tandem with the price of the goods Mr. Oza destroyed, will likely force him into hard labor for the rest of his life. At least he won't be stoking any trouble between us and Rizzo's anymore. Alexis Lamb. Cause of arrest, public drunkenness. 6th arrest of Lamb this month. He's getting close to his record. Security footage archive. Messages. Hack. Enter passcode. Password accepted. I love terror on Monarch. Welcome, Maria Keen. Okay. Oh. From Q Ludovico, Constable. I know you don't need to hear this, but please be on your guard. Pirayo Spaceport is technically outside my jurisdiction, which means you are the only representative of company law in SLUG territory. This is more than I can reasonably expect from you, but I'd appreciate it if you kept an eye on Cedric Kincannon. He's looking for any opportunity to seize control of the entire complex from me, and you're keeping him in check. You are the first, last, and only line of defense between SLUG's lawless hooligans and our project. I know you have dreams of something bigger than Eridanos. If this product launch is successful, if Spectrum Brown spreads to the rest of the colony, I promise you I'll find you a place where you can be happy for the rest of your life. You are a valuable part of the Rizzo's family, and I will look after you. Quinton. Quinton Ludovico, okay. I remember Maria Keen said that her husband was a previous constable, and he was killed in a marauder attack. Check diagnostics. Message system, pass. Security footage archive, pass. Internment, pass. Record archives, fail. Error. Record archives not found. Pursuant of Rizzo's company policy, all constabulary terminals must provide for the maintenance, archiving, and disposal of official records. Hack. Run data recovery. Error. Record archive backup not found. Record archive index not found. Record archive recovery subroutine has been critically altered or damaged. Critical damage detected. Data recovery failed. Subroutine repair requires supervisor access. Please enter your supervisor clearance passcode now. Hack. Engineering. Write new archive recovery subroutine. Supervisor clearance granted to Alex Hawthorne. Welcome, Alex Hawthorne. Now running archive recovery subroutine. Success. Now restoring archive backup. Partial success. Error. Irreparable corruption detected. One entry recovered. Accessing. Warning. Entry text redacted by order of Ludovico Quinton. Access redacted text. User. Quinton Ludovico. Unit. Burbage 3001. Maintenance record logs. User access unit behavior overrides. Unit behavior override successful. Unit hostility protocols updated. Unit patrol. Destination set to ballroom. Oh my god. Grand Colonial Hotel. Unit targeting parameters updated. Unit weapon system activated. Memory wipe contingency successfully installed in unit. Memory wipe timer activated. Maintenance record successfully redacted. Now recording data. Success. Ejecting data cartridge. Success. So it was Quinton Ludovico who modified Burbage 3000 targeting in order to kill Helen, Halcyon Helen. That means he knew that Halcyon Helen knows about the slugs, I think. Somehow. And that's why he programmed Burbage 3001 to kill Helen. But is this really true? I need the complete information. Query. Record archives. Accessing information on record archives. Record archives not found. All resource constabularies must maintain detailed archives of official records. Deleting record archives requires high-level clearance. Any attempt to delete official records without clearance is a punishable offense. Security footage from the Grand Colonial's kitchen at the time of Helen's last meal prep by Chef Anwar shows the chef working on the dish. Then Spencer Woolrich and Bellhop Owens enter. Owens hands something to Spencer, then leaves. Spencer then appears to say things to the chef, who turns away and walks off screen. Spencer quickly empties something onto Helen's food and exits. Hold on. So does it mean multiple people want Helen dead? Administrator Ludovico, as well as Spencer Woolridge. There are 3 wounds that are likely to be the cause of death: plasma, poisoning, and a bludgeoning to the head. So I'm guessing Burbage is responsible for the plasma attack. The poisoning is done by Spencer Woolridge. And the bludgeoning by whom? I don't know. Well, I mean, Ludovico, by way of Burbage, killed Helen, as well as Spencer Woolridge, using poison. So that means there's a 3rd person that wants her dead. 3 different people at least wants Helen dead for different reasons. Ludovico for the slugs, I think. Spencer because of his jealousy, maybe, towards Helen, and the 3rd person who is not yet known. Data records cartridge. Redacted maintenance records on Burbage 3001. Administrator Ludovico tampered with Burbage 3001 systems, then erased any record of his involvement. This may prove useful when you're ready to make an accusation. Okay, and Owens was ordered by Spencer Woolridge to acquire some substance from the terror race, right? I think that's what Aldervaris tasted in one of the bottles inside Spencer Woolridge's room, and Aldervaris concluded it was toxic. So Spencer Woolridge poisoned Helen, while Ludovico used Burbage 3001 to kill Helen. 3 different people, but we don't yet know who is the 3rd person. Could it be Bertie? I don't know. A bludgeoning to the head. I think this is what happens, but we don't know for sure, for now at least. Singularity Steel sawed-off shotgun. This aggressively sawed-off shotgun is a signature weapon of Singularity Steel, renowned space pirate. What? Gunhand and Gardener. This weapon, just as board disapproved as its wielder serial is, thankfully just a prop. Okay, just a prop. Otherwise, attempting to fire it would have a 50-50 chance of reaming an entire room with buckshot, or exploding in the user's hands. So it is just a prop of a real-life weapon belonging to a space pirate. Singularity Steel. Oh no, oh!
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Wait, who is this? Don't tell me this is Constable Keene? Constable Maria Keene? No, is this really her? Is this Constable Maria Keene? I hope not. I forgot how she looks. Yeah, this is Maria Keene. Damn it, who killed her? Must be Ludovico, right?
An aberration in the expected timeline for this organic being has occurred. Behold, the body of Maria Keene, formerly the constable of the Eridanos Atmospheric Complex. No signs of life detected. Maria Keene is survived by no known relatives.
Perception and handgun. These are small wounds. She looks like she was shot in the head and neck.
Excellent observation, Inspector. Multiple wounds located in the frontal bone and between the clavicles suggest she was facing away from her attacker. Furthermore, the location and circumference of exit wounds suggest a firearm with unconventional ammunition.
Perception. I noticed some casings on the ground. Ammunition?
These casings are too minuscule for conventional small caliber firearms. Each casing resembles a lancing needle used for medical and surgical purposes.
Oh! The same wounds that we found on one of the bodies of the researchers back in the RR&DD building. The same person responsible for killing Dr. Blossom and her crew, perhaps? So the murderer could be someone with medical expertise. Don't tell me it's Dr. Goodnight. But why would he want to do that? I mean, she. Is she somehow related to Halcyon Helen? Maybe she wants to take revenge? I mean, I understand if she killed Dr. Blossom and her crew because they're part of Rizzo's. And if she thinks Ludovico is involved in Helen's death, then it would make sense she wants to hit back at Rizzo. But why would she kill Maria Keene? This is assuming that the person who killed Maria and Blossom is Goodnight. I'm just speculating here. I don't know for sure. But if my speculation is true, why? Is she somehow related to Halcyon Helen? To Ruth Bellamy, I mean. Wait, hold on. Whose husband was it got killed by marauders during their attack? Was it Dr. Goodnight's husband, or was it Maria Keene's husband? I forgot. Because Dr. Goodnight said that her husband's brain, or I guess copies of her husband's brains, is what powering the discrepancy amplifier. So both Maria and Goodnight lost their husbands, but I forgot which one of them lost their husband from marauder attacks. Was it Goodnight or was it Keene? I'm not sure if this has anything to do with the murder, but I'm just curious. Medical purposes. Amplifier. Scan her blood. Oh, hold on. Number 2. Sounds like the Needler to me. I remember this whole time. I saw advertisements of a weapon manufactured by TNL, and that weapon is called the Needler. So, if it is actually the Needler by TNL, then it could be anyone. It doesn't have to be Dr. Goodnight. I assume Dr. Goodnight because of the needle comments and medical purposes. So I immediately assume Dr. Goodnight. But if it's the weapon sold publicly by TNL, the Needler, then it could be anyone. It doesn't have to be Dr. Goodnight. Medical purposes, amplifiers, scan her blood for toxins.
High concentration of potassium chloride detected. Trace amounts of neurotoxin detected.
Potassium chloride, that would have stopped her heart.
These substances show the highest concentration near the entry and exit wounds. Cardiac arrest, rather than physical trauma, is the most likely cause of death.
Amplifier, make a note. Find whoever did this and make them pay.
Your memo has been noted. This unit has been programmed to offer encouragement during moments of emotional strain. Banter protocol activated. We'll find the sprat bastards responsible, Inspector.
Okay. No Adreno. Tossable Carta must be Henry.
Greetings, criminal. This unit would implore you to confess to your crime of landing with an expired permit. Please explicate your defense into this unit's recording equipment.
My permit wasn't expired, Scrap Heap. You probably just scanned it wrong.
Error. Unit's permit reading equipment was updated only last week. Please tell a different lie.
Tell a different... You're a mechanical. You ain't got the foggiest idea whether I'm telling the truth or not.
Correct. Criminal. However, Constable Keen has decreed that this unit will remain clear, questioning you every minute until you submit a confession. Error. Information on recent exchange lost. Restarting conversation. Greetings, criminal. This unit would implore you to confess to your crime of landing with an expired permit.
You know what? My permit was fake after all. Let me out of here.
Who is that guy? Oh, it's empty. Okay. Can I open it though? Locked.
If I made a bet with you at the Copper Bottom last night, let's call it off now. I can't stand the taste of life sprats. Excuse me, can you walk a little quieter? Feels like my brain is trying to escape through my eye sockets. I think I may have hit the bottle a little too hard last night. Now it's hitting me back. If I made a bet with you at the Copper Bottom last night, let's call it off now. I can't stand the taste of life sprats.
Oh, Cassidy Mills. Okay, he's with, or she's with Sublight, right? The smuggler.
I'm a criminal, get it? They don't let me talk to law-abiding sorts. If you ain't a constable, then we ain't got nothing to
The
discuss.
constable's dead.
I'm a criminal, get it? They don't let me talk to law-abiding sorts.
Can I free Cassidy Mills? I mean, the constable's dead. Dry goods and sundry, Eridanos.
Move along. Carry on.
Reminds me of Moreau's. Just a bit.
Morose? What is that? Is that a place? Back in Edgewater? I never come across that place when I was in Edgewater. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. Morose. Joseph Dempsey. Mask of the Masked Marketeer. The mask of Lord Cavendish, who revealed himself to be the Masked Marketeer in the thrilling final episode of the eponymous serial. He was shortly executed by the authorities for extensive vigilantism without the proper vigilante licenses. What? Remember, our bureaucracy exists for a reason, and to surpass it for however noble a cause is to rebel against the entirety of Halcyon. So is this Masked Marketeer only a fictional character from the serial, or is he based on a real-life character? Stoplight, salvage and shipping.
I'll keep it down.
Immunosol. Bonnie Thick. Tossable card, Matthew Singh. Maybe I'll take the Matthew Singh. I don't know. Wait, why is it closed? Who closed it?
Hello. Welcome to Aridano's Dry Goods and Sundry, the most standard and unremarkable general store this side of Halcyon. I'm Marketeer Joseph Dempsey, here to make your shopping experience as pleasant and normal as possible.
Wait, the Marketeer? Hold on. Is this the guy who hired those assassins to kill Aldervaris? You said your title was Marketeer, right? Ever refer to yourself just as Marketeer?
Oh, I see you've read some of my poems. Very clever, Inspector. Yes, my pen name is the Marketeer, though I also use it in certain business dealings.
Of course.
Wait a moment. Why do you ask?
Is he the one who wants us dead, or is someone trying to frame him? Show him the hit notes.
Hey now, hey, let's all be reasonable here. I'm just a middleman. None of this was
Of course.
Occasionally, jobs requiring discretion arrive here from the hotel. Always anonymous and always lucrative. For a sizable cut, I set these jobs up and ask no questions. Somebody sent me a note telling me they wanted you dead. I don't know who, and I don't know why.
Josh Dempsey. You were hired by anonymous note to hire someone else by anonymous note?
Yeah, of course. It's called a paper trail. Give me a little credit. I'm a professional. I've got to have some standards.
You're either twisting my arm or you're an idiot. I don't know what to make of you.
I understand your distrust, but look at me in my place of business. What would I stand to gain from destroying you, versus how much I stand to lose if discovered? You're welcome to remain suspicious, but in the meantime, you're completely welcome to browse my wares at your leisure. No surcharge. Again, terribly sorry. Welcome back. The Aridano's Dry Goods and Sundry is just as standard and unremarkable as when you left it.
Standard and unremarkable, you said. Maybe you should invest in an advertising seminar.
Hey, folks take a lot of comfort in knowing their neighborhood general store is unchanging, eternal, like the land beneath their feet or the air in their lungs. Whoops. Forgot I ain't supposed to poeticize on work time. The drab nature of our store profits is what I meant. Now, can I sell you anything?
Let me see what you've got for sale. Do I believe him? I don't. But what should I do now? Sealed. Cloth form, why is it sealed? Oh, there's a lower floor. Cantina specials, hot meals, cold meals, live music when available. Day-old salt tuna, 2 bits off.
Hey, you! I got something I need to speak with you about.
Dash Whitlock.
Got my sights on you.
What? I didn't do anything. Ernest Padilla, okay. Okay, Dash Whitlock, what do you want?
Hey there. Word around the spaceport is that you came in on the Unreliable. You a new crewmate?
I'm Aldervaris. Sorry to tell you, but Hawthorne's dead. The ship was left to me.
I see. Well, this would have been easier with Hawthorne, but I hope that if you're flying his ship, it means you're a freelancer too. Wonder if you can help me.
I'm listening.
I run an outfit for the moving of, less than legal goods. There's a particular piece of cargo needs delivering to a particular individual in the spaceport. Thing is, I don't know where the cargo is right now. The crewmate who handles that is in the clink for getting a little too disorderly in town.
Cassidy Mills?
We've already attracted too much attention. Too risky to visit her myself. That's where you come in. You help us out, I'll give you an equal cut of our pay.
Okay, must be Cassidy Mills. I'm in. What do you need me to do?
Great to hear. First, you need to go meet the crewmate who got herself jailed. Cassidy Mills is the name. She'll know where the cargo is.
How will she know I'm working with you? Couldn't you have avoided this if both of you knew where the cargo was?
Could, but there'd go our plausible deniability. Technically, I don't know about any smuggled cargo, and Cassidy hasn't moved anything herself. If the constable asks, I can't find any contraband cargo, and Cassidy doesn't know how it got here or what's in it.
How will she know I'm working with you?
Oh yeah, right. We have a secret phrase. I like boneless spratwurst. Say that and she'll know you're a friend.
But I don't like boneless bratwurst.
Look, nobody does. That's why it's a good passphrase.
Interesting passphrase. Who came up with it?
Well, I did, of course. I'm something of a savant when it comes to secret codes, if I do say so myself.
Sounds good. I'll get going.
Be seeing ya. Remember, Cassidy's at the constabulary. She might be a little wary, so be careful. Hope the job's coming along well. No sign of the constable, which really makes me more nervous.
I'll be back. Well, the constable's dead. Ernest Padilla.
Haven't seen you around before, but that ain't no problem. All are welcome at the Copper Bottom Cantina, so long as their bits are good, huh? Can I get you something?
Copper Bottom. How's a fella like you end up bartending?
Yeah, so you notice that I'm a little off kilter, huh? Damn if it ain't been a while. I'm too old to run around anymore, but in my heyday, I used to play for the Rangers.
Rizzo's Rangers? What? Ah yes, the classic career path. Tossball player to bartender.
Hey, when you tell a story, you're supposed to start at the beginning. Unless you're in media res, which is a storytelling crutch far as I'm concerned. Serial overuse. You get it? Wait, what was I saying?
You were talking about your younger days as a tossball player.
Oh, yeah. I played for the Rangers in my heyday. My specialty was getting nailed by serves without keeling over.
Getting hit with the ball was a specialty.
Yep, Ernest the Bean Padilla, they called me. At least I think that's what they called me. League leader in hit by serves 2 years in a row. Folks started competing to see how many times they could hit me in a match. Called it quits not long after that. Ain't safe to take that many blows to the head.
What do you get out of it though? Besides brain damage. I see, so you moved to Eridanos after your playing days ended.
I came out to coach the Rangers during training camp, but after a while I had trouble remembering which player was which. SLUG lets me bartend instead of recommending me for early retirement, for which I'm most grateful. I'd hate lying around like a deadbeat.
Sounds like you've enjoyed your career. Don't see a lot of that in Halcyon.
Absolutely. I know things can get rough, but I've had a more decent life than I've had any right to. Thanks for reliving the old days with me. Anyhow, I think I've talked plenty now. Is there something I can get you?
Anything interesting happen around here?
Nah. No, but some folks have been saying there was some kind of fight between a mechanical and some spacers last night. I didn't see it myself, and seems far-fetched. Deputy Wine Taster ain't exactly prone to wandering, nor are most other mechanicals that I'm aware of. There's a new Void Dan burn on my nice clean floor, but I think it's the doing of one of my customers.
Let's see what you have on tap. Nothing? Okay.
Welcome back, pal. Can I get you something?
See you around. Sealed? Huh, why is it sealed? Water. Water at the purest source. Glacial Age water. Bottled water. Oh, Glacial Age. The company that Emily Zimmerman works for, right? Now hopefully with the original Spectrum, now she can, create a new product. This one is also sealed, by the way. Yep. What are those? Advertisement screens. Sublight. Harbor Master Office. Hold on.
I don't know what to make of Sublight Underground. Or SLUG, I guess. I can't shake the feeling they had something to do with Ms. Helen's death.
You got an appointment?
Alien Rowan. Nope.
Appointment?
Hello. I need to speak with Cedric.
Yeah, that's why you're here. Appointment?
Can I make an appointment for right now?
Not entirely out of the question. Convince me.
What do you want, money? I could put in a good word with Cedric about his incredibly helpful secretary.
Wouldn't mind a new bolter pistol. I've fired mine so many times the tips nearly fell off. Let's give Mr. Kincannon a ring. Mr. Kincannon, got a person of interest here to see you. Think they've got business.
That sounds like our inspector. Please, send her up.
I'm busy.
You are not. You're just sitting there. Don't lie to me, ma'am.
For me.
Nice. I need Adreno, by the way. No Adreno at all. Why are you locking the toilet? Oh, Cedric Kincannon. Oh, shower and Why is your shower so dirty, Cedric? You are the boss, right? I expected you to at least have someone to clean your toilet and your shower. Oh, I'm sorry.
I saw that. What do you think you're doing?
Bribe.
Don't let it happen again.
Yep, I'm sorry. I forgot about you. What? Decreased? How much? Only 6%. Okay, I'm still neutral though. It's fine. Where is my Adreno? Oh. The Dissident Queen, Chapter 3. Halcyon Helen commits regicide. Oh yeah, I read this one already. A true queen for a gang of parasites, see? Life imitates art.
Why, if it isn't the inspector, I was hoping you'd swing by. Here for my alibi, I assume?
Later. First, I want an explanation for that nonsense outside.
Another murder? Drunk raptidons? Black Hole Birdie practicing his hacking in the middle of the street? Stop me if it's one of those, or I'll just keep guessing.
What was that about drunk raptidons?
There was an incident. You should have seen Eileen. Besides being an absolute gem of an assistant, she's a terror with a fountain pen. Raptidons aside, what was your incident, Inspector?
I had a run-in with some SLUG agents.
Sounds as though you've already sorted it out yourself.
How did thugs get their hands on SLUG gear?
SLUG uniforms do seem to go missing from the hotel laundry with impressive regularity. Easy enough for someone to nick a few. Now ask yourself this. Why would anyone give thugs SLUG gear and send them after you?
Clearly, whoever is behind this wants to pit me against SLUG.
Right again, Inspector. But I can't fathom who would benefit from tarnishing my reputation like that. Can you?
If you have a theory, spit it out.
Oh, that's good. That's very good, Inspector. I like this. Dominant, aggressive, The woman in charge. I don't want to accuse anyone without hard evidence, though it may be worth noting Ludovico has motivation in spades. So, as you've deduced, I did not send anyone from SLUG after you, nor is it likely they assigned themselves that task. Still, I am sorry for the trouble, Inspector. With that settled, I assume you'll want to know where I was the night of Helen's murder.
Let's hear it.
Let's see. That night, I was... torturing Elliot Nasser for information on missing cargo. That was a messy one. Didn't break until nearly noon the next day. Can you imagine?
Elliot Nasser? Torture? What? Information on missing cargo. Who is this Elliot Nasser? When you say break...
His spine, specifically.
What?
If you'd like to know the exact vertebrae, I'm afraid I don't know. I can tell you he's quite dead. Not that it matters much. You'd be a fool to believe me, regardless of what I told you. People lie, and I am, incriminatingly, people.
So your alibi is that you were busy murdering someone else.
Which, as I said, you should not trust. If it helps, however, you might consider pursuing not my means, but my motive. Why in the name of the architect would I kill Halcyon Helen? She was making me a fortune.
Bet you'd make a killing selling tickets to her funeral.
Why, Inspector, that's terrible. Besides, given how long she was likely to live and continue working, the math doesn't work out. I'd offer to assist you in your work, but I have a mystery of my own to solve, I'm afraid.
I take it the guy you tortured wasn't the source of your missing cargo then.
Oh, Elliot stole from me, all right. Alas, you're right in that his was a singular isolated incident, and as such, does not resolve a concerning broader trend. Items are disappearing from SLUG's storage and processing warehouse.
That might be me.
The thefts began a week before Helen's unfortunate death.
Oh, okay.
There have been more instances since. Before you ask, I know the difference between cargo going missing and cargo going missing. This is the latter.
What's the connection to Helen's murder?
I'm not sure. I'm only confident there is one. That the thefts began mere days before Helen's untimely demise is an extraordinary coincidence. I'm not a man who believes in happenstance, Inspector. I do not trust it.
Hold on. Weeks before Helen's death? Weren't they... Wasn't Spencer Woolrich filming a movie weeks before? Here on Eridanos? Is it related somehow? I guess I can't guarantee the theft isn't related to the murder.
I certainly wouldn't take that bet. Regardless, this will be fun. You out in the field, chasing down leads, me scheming in my office, preparing to unspeakably mangle the perpetrator.
I feel like I shouldn't say no to a violent crime lord. I'll say this once. Whoever is behind this is going to jail, not to you.
You do recall, Inspector, that I'm not to be trusted? But certainly, whatever you say. You'll want to speak with Ella Tinsley, the warehouse foreman. I've cleared her as a suspect myself, but should she refuse to cooperate, shoot her.
Why?
No, I'm joking. If she won't cooperate, tell me and I will shoot her.
What the fuck?
And do feel free to search my office for clues while you're here. Don't hold back on my account.
Ella Tinsley, before I get started.
Was there something else you wanted to discuss?
I have more questions about Helen.
Very well.
Did you have many dealings with Helen?
A few. Helen was strangely curious about the private business operations around Eridanos. She said it was role research, but how much business know-how does one actor truly need for an action picture? I also arranged to have Helen supplied with mag picks, bypass shunts, and other hacking tools. She wanted to buy in bulk.
Why did you help her?
Because she paid me to, Inspector. Besides, Helen was enjoyable company. She was confident, resourceful, determined. Not unlike you, now that I consider it.
That didn't strike you as suspicious?
That she bought in bulk? Not particularly. It takes time to learn to use tools like that deftly. I wonder, did she run out of time in the end?
Run out of time? What do you mean by that? If you didn't kill her, any idea on who would want her dead?
That is the question, isn't it, Inspector? Tell me, do you really believe Helen's death was a mere crime of passion? Or one of petty career jealousy?
I believe there are 3 people who wanted her dead. Career jealousy and secret covering. Clearly you don't.
This murder is bigger than Miss Helen's personal life. Bigger than her latest moving picture.
I'm listening.
Her actions in the time leading up to her death do not align with those of an actor on Eridanos solely to promote Spectrum Brown. Stay sharp, Inspector. Now is not the time to lose focus. Because whoever did kill Helen is not going to come forward so easily.
You know,
That is... Tell me.
I'm not willing to rule anything out yet.
A smart approach, Inspector. And yet... This murder is big.
You're saying there is something we're still missing.
Indeed. I suspect Helen arrived on Eridanos with grander plans than promoting Spectrum Brown. I knew I was right about you being clever, Inspector. I'm glad. Because whoever did kill Helen is not going to come forward so easily. That...
I'm not here to play games, Cedric.
Good. That's good, Inspector. Because whoever did kill Helen is not going to come forward. This murder.
We have no proof that's the case.
And yet everything we've learned points to something greater, some unseen plot. You have your work cut out for you. Because whoever did kill Helen is not... She said it was role research, but I also...
You know more than you're telling me.
I might. I just might. Your point, Inspector?
I've already made it.
Yes, I suppose you have. Be very careful, Inspector. I'd very much like to see you still around for the grand finale, whenever it comes, whatever shape it takes.
Only that I'm on to you.
Understood. I hope your suspicions prove useful in uncovering the truth. Be very careful.
It's not a good look for a murder suspect.
Am I an official suspect then? Intriguing. I'll look forward to how it all plays out. Be very careful, Inspector.
You're getting away with less than you think.
Now that is interesting. I suppose we'll see, won't we? Be very careful.
That's all I wanted to know.
One moment, if you please, Inspector. I've answered your questions. I believe it's my turn to ask you a question now. What, or who, made you decide to investigate me?
Just had a hunch.
I see. What a shame your hunch didn't pan out. Now then, did you need anything else?
The constable is dead.
Constable Keene? Now that is a damn shame. Am I right to think this wasn't a workplace accident?
Cedric, I have to ask, were you involved in her death?
No. I played no role in the good constable's death.
Any idea who might have wanted her dead?
None. I'm flummoxed. I'd nearly forgotten how that feels. It's quite unpleasant. Thank you for informing me of Constable Keene's passing. When you find her killer, please be certain to make them suffer.
You are actually upset about this.
We may have been on opposite sides of the law on occasion, but we were not enemies. Perhaps it will shock you to hear her loss saddens me. Maria was a decent soul, and law knows those are in short supply around here. A little square, perhaps, in her dedication to the rules, but good nonetheless. I'm also saddened to have lost an occasional drinking buddy. She was quite good at cards, you know.
You were drinking buddies? I'd have loved to see that.
She was fond of a 0G, though I cannot begin to imagine why. But let's discuss something else. Do you have other matters requiring my attention? Constable Keene, am I right to think that...
This was murder, all right.
It seems murder is becoming an unsettling trend on Eridanos as of late. Thank you for informing me of Constable Keene's passing.
I intend to.
Good. I'll hold you to that. We may have been... Maria was a... I'm also saddened to...
I'm sorry, Constable Keene. She didn't deserve this.
No, she didn't. But let's discuss something else. Do you have other matters requiring my attention? Constable...
Given she was the spaceport's sole resource employee, you'd better hope not.
We worked for different companies. That doesn't mean I wanted her dead.
Well, somebody did.
It seems murder is becoming an unsettling trend on there. Thank you.
Before I go, there's something else.
Do tell.
Depends. Did you accidentally kill her?
No.
Do you seriously expect me to believe that?
I don't give a shit what you believe, Inspector. You're being paid to uncover the truth. I expect you to find out what happened. Thank you for informing me.
I can't tell if you're bullshitting me or not.
Honestly, I'm not. Hand to the architect. Maria loved a zero-G after work. But let's discuss something else. No. I don't give a
Well, now you know.
Indeed. But let's discuss something else.
Why does Ludovico hate you so much anyway?
The original incident? I made him an offer he should have refused.
Did you... and now he regrets doing business with you.
An excellent deduction, Inspector. Our combative relationship stems from paperwork, mundanely enough. Rizzo's contracted Sublight to construct the Eridanos atmospheric complex. Had Lou wanted Rizzo's to retain full control of Eridanos, he shouldn't have skimmed the revised contract I sent him. Lou's an administrator, for law's sake. I thought he would adore all the fine print I added.
Oh, I see. That's why Sublight now controls both the spaceport and the Grand Colonial Hotel. If Sublight has a reputation like this, why did Rizzo hire Sublight to build this complex in the first place? I don't understand. That can't be it, can it?
My power grab, as Lou called it, planted the seed of hatred. And Lou, obsessed with what should have been, has made sure to water it daily with his bitterness and anger.
Nurturing a You did steal what was rightfully his.
Do you think power belongs to those who submit the proper paperwork requesting it? SLUG's control of Eridanos is a crucial step in my long-term plans for Sublight. The board needs to see irrefutable proof we are a respectable, legitimate business.
Why do you care so much what the board thinks?
Because one day soon, Sublight will obtain a seat on it. Meanwhile, our dear administrator is still laser-focused on old slights, which can be a nuisance. He's grown increasingly desperate to catch SLUG with our hand in the proverbial cookie jar as of late, convinced we're involved in less than legal business opportunities.
You do. Which of course you are. But you admitted to me earlier that you not tortured a man for information.
Not in front of witnesses, I didn't. The original
Oh no.
Oh, no, not like that. Our combative relationship stems
What?
from paperwork, mundanely enough. Rizzo's contracted Sublight to construct the Eridanos atmospheric Had Lou wanted Lou's an administrator.
Okay, so... When Cedric said, oh no, not like that, did he think that Aldervaris was insinuating it was a sexual offer? So you tricked him.
Think of it this way. It was a test, and he failed. It was all perfectly legal, too, which irked Lou to no end. My power grab as Lou...
I'm sure all the sniping you do at each other helps.
Oh, I'm not an innocent party here. Please don't think I'm claiming to be. Provoking Lou may be fun, but I do have my reasons. SLUG's control of Eridanos is a crucial step.
Is this the part where you cackle and reveal your evil grand plan?
Oh, that does sound fun, though. Is securing a board seat for Sublight evil enough? Surely we can at least agree that it's grand. Meanwhile, our dear administrator is still laser-focused on old slights, which can be a nuisance. He's grown increasingly desperate to catch...
Murder had better not be one of those opportunities.
Continue investigating, Inspector. I'm afraid you'll find both you and Ludovico will be disappointed in that regard.
That's assuming he could refuse it.
Intimidation has its role in diplomacy. Still, his choice to work with Sublight was indeed a choice. Our combative relationship stems from... Had Lou's...
How fine of print are we talking?
Still technically visible to the human eye, but only just. You're quite good at this. It was all perfectly legal, too, which irked Lou to no end. My power grab, as Lou called it, planted...
Lou should have hired a team of legal experts, right? To read and examine and analyze the contract paper. A team dedicated to do that, instead of reading the contract by himself. He's a fool for not wrestling back control by now.
To his credit, he has tried. SLUG's control of Eridanos is a crucial step in my long-term...
Good luck with that one.
Our dear administrator is certainly determined to not make that task an easy one. He's grown increasingly desperate to...
Which of course you are.
I wish I could wink, but it always looks like I have something caught in my eye.
Okay, he's the opposite of the... What's his name? Back in Fallbrook. The guy who said wink wink. I forgot his name. Mayo something. Mason, I don't know.
The original incident? Oh, I made it.
Did you put a severed Raptidon head in his bed?
What? No. Law, no. Why in the architect's name would you think that? Our combative relationship stems from paperwork, mundanely enough. Rizzo's contracted Sublight to construct the Eridanos atmospheric complex. Had Lou wanted Rizzo's to retain full control of Eridanos, Lou...
That's terrible, but also hilarious.
It was all perfectly legal, too, which... my power...
Nurturing a grudge is an ugly thing. You should make peace with him.
Alas, I can't. I am, first and foremost, the head of SLUG, and it simply wouldn't be good for business. SLUG's control of Eridanos is a crucial...
The board will never take Sublight seriously.
That certainly seems to be our dear administrator's goal. He's grown increasingly
He should watch what he gets himself into.
Perhaps. Lou's not an unclever man, Inspector. He's just not much of a reader.
Anyone who misses a trap that obvious isn't fit for management.
Frankly, I went easy on him. He has no one to blame but himself. It was all perfectly legal, too. SLUG's control of
Excuse me.
Inspector, To what do I owe the pleasure?
It's your turn now. Discrepancy amplifier.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Oh.
Timeline discrepancy. This copy of TK contains 142 fewer pages than a standard copy. The missing pages were likely removed to create sufficient space for the hidden listening device inside.
Engineering. Short-range transmission capabilities. The receiver must be somewhere nearby.
You figured that out just by looking at it? Huh. We ought to talk shop one of these days.
Inspector, please consider speaking into the device in order to trace the transmission and reveal the receiver's location.
Moo.
Poor woolly cow impression transmitted. Transmission analysis complete. While the precise location of the receiver could not be pinpointed, it has been narrowed down to a smaller, approximate range.
How long has this been here?
Analysis inconclusive. However, there is a minor accumulation of dust particles present on the book's uppermost surface.
Examine. Taste the dust. It tastes slightly dusty. But not dusty enough. This listening device was planted recently.
There's no way you could know that.
Additional analysis concludes your hypothesis is correct, Inspector.
I'd say I'm impressed, but I really don't want to encourage you.
Conclude examination.
What's that you found? No, wait, don't tell me. Let's save it for the big reveal once you've solved the case.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. A cursory fingerprint analysis shows this display case was recently opened or closed.
That gun on the bottom looks special. Has it been customized?
Confirmed. The grip has been modified for a specific wielder, most likely the rifle's owner. Additionally, the plasma rifle sights appear to have been realigned to better accommodate a shooter with slight myopia in one eye.
Analyze the fingerprints further.
The fingerprints belong to Cedric Kincannon.
Oh, right. Obviously. Though you think it's a little surprising Cedric hasn't cauterized his fingerprints to avoid detection. Conclude examination.
Oh, admiring my rifle. Had it custom fitted by a woman on Monarch.
By a woman on Monarch? Custom fitted by a woman on Monarch. Who could it be? It can't be. It couldn't be Nyoka, right? What if I bring Nyoka here? Do they know each other? You know what? Maybe I should bring Nyoka here.
Guess I ought to call you Inspector while we're on Eridanos.
Yep.
Something. Okay. You want me to
Nyoka.
have fun?
Okay, Nyoka, do you know Cedric Kincannon?
Heading back. Sure. I'm coming.
Sure thing, Inspector. What's up? Maybe later.
Okay, do you know Cedric? Let's talk.
Inspector, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Okay, she doesn't know Cedric, it seems.
Sure thing, Inspector. What's up? You want me? Sure thing. Keep half an eye on your bits.
Oh, she's a thief. Okay.
On my way.
Yeah, I need to free Cassidy Mills first for Dash with Lock. No letting prisoners out for walks even if they ask nicely.
Don't think I know you. What do you want?
I like boneless bratwurst. I'm here for the job.
Yeah. Don't think I don't recognize a slug agent when I see one. Shove off.
Wait, she's not with SLUG? Okay. I talked to Dash about your contraband situation. Would I know about it if I hadn't?
Sakes alive! I warned him time and time again to take the proper precautions. It's a good thing he's a damn fine pilot, or he'd be too much trouble to carry around. Then again, I'm in prison and he's not, so I guess I'm the lead weight this time. What's the plan, anyway?
So Cassidy is not with SLUG. I guess she's a freelancer, maybe like Dash and Alex. Hey, hang on. How do I know you're really Cassidy Mills and not a mole?
Because I'm gonna tell you where our package is, Hullhead. If I were part of an ambush, you'd have already been arrested. We're in the constabulary, for law's sake. You're looking for cargo from our ship, the Rat King. Small package,
Rat King.
wrapped in brown paper. It got moved to the shipping yard, but I'm not completely sure where.
If you're not sure where it is, how am I supposed to find it?
I'm sure some slugite knows how to find it, or has it listed in a terminal. All else fails, you could just case the joint. Might end up with some extra loot for your troubles.
Slugite? What about Aileen Rowan?
You're back, I see. Hope the law hasn't caught on to what you're doing. Law meaning authorities, that is, not the forces running the universe.
What did you do to get arrested anyway?
This is gonna sound a little stupid, but I got a thing about mechanicals. Don't like the way they move or the sounds they make. Gives me the creeps. I was drinking with Dash in the cantina when a funny-looking one trotted up beside us. Seemed like it was some kind of monster, so I started yelling, banging on it. Don't know what happened next, but I think it involved another mechanical. I passed right out then, and when I woke back up, I was here. Not the most graceful thing I've ever done.
I remember hearing this earlier. About some commotion with an automechanical. Was it Eileen who told me, or was it Cedric Kincannon? I forgot. I'm off. So she's similar to Ludwig Miller. They don't like automechanicals.
Make an appointment early next time.
Shut up. Shut up, shut up. Just shut up, shut up, shut up. No, 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 no.
Inspector, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Na 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 na. Requires sublight. Don't I have the shroud? Oh, I only have the shroud for the sublight space and salvage, not SLUG, I think. Okay, time to find some SLUG ID then. Shut up, just shut up, shut up, shut up.
hide the body in one of those crates. No one would find it for years.
I agree. Oh, what's this? Yeah. Interesting. What's this?
Okay.
Where am I? Am I behind the dry and sundry store? I'm in the back room, I think. Josh Dempsey is outside, I think. Oh no. Oh, this is the door to Josh Dempsey, I think. Whoa. I need Adreno though. Where is my Adreno?
I'm pretty happy working for SLUG. Mr. Kincannon treats us with respect.
Respect. Trash keeps. What's that? Oh, receiver location. Hold on. Who's this? Spacer.
Bunk, huh? I think I'll stick to my cabin, thanks.
Yeah, I'm sure it's much cleaner, right, Parvati?
Hey, I think I know you. You're that inspector they hired, right? You seen those workers by the orchards? Those smiles are gonna haunt my nightmares. You ever wondered what would happen if you walked off the edge of Eridanos?
You fool.
SLUG's got a cozy operation here, but I like the groundbreaker. Smells like home, you know? Wait a second. You're the adjutant's personal freelancer. I tried a little Spectrum Bound. Tastes great once you get past a dead slug in every bottle.
Dead slug.
You ever wondered what would happen if you walked off the edge of Eridanos?
Wait, what? He tasted Spectrum Brown? I thought the product wasn't launched yet. Hasn't launched yet. How did you get to taste it?
You seen those workers by the orchards? Those smiles are gonna haunt my nightmares.
Did you drink a sample?
I tried a little Spectrum Bound. Tastes great once you get past a dead slug in every bottle.
A little? How? The product wasn't supposed to launch yet. Who are you? You're suspicious. I'm on you.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Receiver location.
Transmission endpoint discovered. The receiver in this book matches the transmitter to the listening device found in Cedric's office. It's somewhat grime-covered.
Ew, how long has this been on the ground?
Long enough that you're gonna wash your hands real well after this.
Based on the accumulated mix of sludge and detritus, the receiver has been present since approximately a week before Helen's death.
A week. Any clues as to who put it there?
Due to the high level of foot traffic in this area, this unit is unable to determine who placed the device.
Take the receiver. Wait, where is the buy a bunk? Oh, you mean these boxes, I think, over here. Yeah, these are the buy a bunk, okay. These are the communal toilets. Shipping yard discovered. No, crazy. Can I jump over there? Yes. Oh, restricted. Never mind.
I don't much care if you work for the adjutant. You want my respect? You show respect to Mr. Kincannon.
Okay. Respect Mr. Kincannon. Benton Chan? Huh? Who is this?
You one of the new workers? A lost tourist? Wait, I don't care. Just don't knock anything over.
There's a package I'm looking for. Came from the Rat King. Do you know where it is?
Sure do. Why are you interested in it? You authorized? Not that I care, but something untoward happens, it'll be my ass on the line.
Bribe. Sure, I'm authorized. SLUG boss Bitcard sends his regards.
Oh yeah, I love that guy. You're square. Don't know if anyone will care about whatever's in this going missing, but I sure don't.
I've got a couple questions for you.
Hey, if it meant I could ignore my work, I'd let you talk to me about sprat reproductive practices. Ask away.
How do you manage the shipping yard?
This terminal makes it pretty easy to match a ship's cargo to its manifest. If it ain't on the terminal, then it's someone else's problem.
What's so bad about managing a bunch of cargo?
Nothing. I just hate working.
That's all for now.
Figured it wouldn't last. Anything else? Figured it...
See you around.
You one of the new workers? A lost tourist? Wait, I don't care. Just don't knock anything over.
Okay, so I paid him, right? That means I can enter freely now, right? Let's try this.
Incoming!
Don't mess with
But I paid you already. I paid you already. But I paid you. I thought after paying you I would be able to enter this area. What?
You one of the new workers?
I've been scammed. I've been scammed.
Hey. Figured.
I've been scammed, damn it. I paid him, and for what? For nothing. Oh, well, maybe I paid him so he will allow me to go here, maybe? I don't know.
Deft hands, Cap.
Good thing I saved, because I was curious. Wait, why is the restricted hologram did not disappear? Do I have to go through here? Ah, yeah, I think so. Money can get you almost everywhere. Just bribe them all. It's a good thing being rich, thanks to our benefactors who gave us the required funding. I don't know what their goal is, but as long as their goal aligns with Aldervaris, then it's good. It's fine. I can only hope they don't plan to, they don't plan to discard Aldervaris in a violent way once their goal has been met. Ah, Adreno. Smuggled cargo. A heavy package wrapped in brown paper. On the back, the words "Love, Gladys" are scrawled in black ink. Oh, Gladys Caskelly from Groundbreaker.
You got nimble fingers, Captain.
Oh. Slug sweeper. Is this the package? Where can I get a slug ID though? Maybe here? Supply salvage and shipping yard terminal. Greetings, employee. Please be sure to report any unauthorized individuals, mechanicals, or sprats that may have wandered into the shipping yard. View shipping manifests. Displaying manifests. Rat King. Ship Rat King, crew Cassidy Mills and Dash Whitlock. Cargo 17 crates unmarked. 2 canisters of cacao milk, 1 package unmarked and wrapped in a brown paper. All contents moved to shipping yard. Package was placed in container number 2443 for safekeeping. 2443. Manifest, Nanner Spanker 258. That's the ship's name. Crew 8 Rizzo's employees. Names withheld. Cargo 14 crates of Rizzo's confectionaries and beverages. 3 sets of security armor. 20 stun batons used. Moved to SLUG warehouse. Note, crew was most likely lost and mistakenly landed in SLUG territory. Should their captain return asking about their supplies, act as if you don't know what they're talking about. Oh, they landed in the wrong landing pad. Ship, sublighter, crew, Captain Leora McDervish, 2 shipping mechanicals, cargo 6 crates of weapons, 2 crates of medicine. Note, send her back with spectrum enough to drown most of Fallbrook. Payment was a little light. Talk to the boss about it. Was that 2443 that I... Wait, where is Benton Chan? He's not here. Where is he? Is he inside that room? Oh yeah, he is. Okay, good. Was it 2443? I don't know. Okay, hold on. Okay, where can I get the sublight underground ID? Maybe somewhere. Oh, security. Okay. Why? Wait. Security. I thought the text was something else. Okay, that one over there is the harbor master, right? So I was thinking about that. Security. Oh, okay. Bribe.
Nothing to optically process here.
Even the robots are corrupt. I like it. Make it easier for me to maneuver around. Because I can just pay them. Wait, Subway Underground? Still neutral? Alright. I love it when these guards are corrupt. Because I can just pay them. Is this how it feels, being a rich person, living in a corrupt environment? You can pretty much get away with most things, I guess. Spaceport Security Protocol Checklist. Wait for docking procedures to finish, including ship captain wiring their docking fee. Greet the captain of the docked ship and request their docking fee. If a repeat visitor, charge double the docking fee. Will not be contacted in advance. What? Wait, but number one is already... Wait, step number one, the captain already paid the docking fee. And the captain has to pay again? Once he got off the ship, retrieve cargo manifest, charge a flat percentile-based tariff on each piece of cargo. Charge double if captain was surly. If captain complains for any reason, call SLUG fixers. Offer cargo insurance for a 5,000 bit fee. If captain declines, notify SLUG fixers to rearrange their cargo later. Retrieve loading mechanicals to move cargo to shipping yard. Open and inspect cargo. Anything not mentioned in cargo manifest, including stowaway vermin or additional cargo, imparts a 2,000 bit fine per pound of cargo per individual animal found. 8. If no additional unmentioned cargo is found, plant your own. What the fuck? I'm surprised that people still want to work with Sublight. With their reputation. I'm sure their reputation is widespread, right? So why people still do business with them? I mean, whatever they're doing, other corporations can still do the same. I mean, managing spaceports, etc. What I'm saying is, why do... I mean, the civilians have no choice. Whether they work with Sublight or with other corporations, they're fucked anyway. My question was more about the other corporations. Why do they still want to work with Sublight? The only decent corporation so far is MSI on Monarch.
Why'd Helen have to go and die in our hotel? We don't need that kind of notoriety.
Okay. Copper Bottom Cantina. Why is this gate closed?
Why'd Helen have to go and die in our hotel? We don't need that kind of notoriety.
Foreman? Is that Ella Tinsley? Maybe. Okay, no sublight ID so far. Where can I find sublight ID? They must be somewhere, right? So I can infiltrate the restricted area. Freight storage and processing. SLUG marksman. 1836. I don't know. I'm not sure. 137. One 37. One 37. One 37. Oh, why did I upgrade this? Oh, okay, never mind. Advanced defensive, okay. Okay, 137. Hold on. Oh, restricted. Slug sweeper.
This port seems real busy. I wonder if they're trying to compete with the Groundbreaker.
Groundbreaker.
Wait a second. You're the adjutant's personal freelancer.
Yep. Okay, let's get to the copper bottom and bring Dash with Lock the package.
Hope the job's coming along well. No sign of the constable, which really makes me more nervous.
The constable is dead. Wait, this isn't the item he wants? This? Love Gladys. Love Gladys, love Gladys. Okay, not the package he wants.
Hi there!
Sorry, this area is off limits to port vision. Oh, wait half a second. You're the inspector. Sorry about that. I'll buzz you right in. Feel free to have a look around, ma'am.
Why are you so polite? You're scaring me, SLUG.
Hey, you think they keep any spare parts down here? Just wondering.
You wanna steal some? Let's go. No, worker identity. Is it worker identity that I got?
We don't toss troublemakers out of airlocks. We just throw them.
Hold on, was that worker identity? Let's test it. Somewhere they can't see. Why is he limping? He walks as if he has huge balls. Maybe he does. Will be nice firing target practice. Target practice. Okay. Yes. All right, it is. Nice. Where is container 2443, I think?
I heard we got a new recruit. Welcome to SLUG.
Thank you. Is it?
Wow, you got that?
Where is the package? Hold on. Oh, you found a smuggled cargo. Damn it. Okay. Return to Cassidy. Oh, Cassidy is upstairs. I forgot. She's in a cell or jail, whatever you want to call it.
You're back, I see. Hope the law hasn't caught on to what you're doing. Law meaning authorities, that is, not the forces running the universe.
I've got the cargo. What's next?
No complications? Grand. The recipient is Joseph Dempsey. He runs the Eridanos Dry Goods and Sundry.
Oh, the middleman. One delivery coming up. I wonder who sent the anonymous request to kill Aldervaris, yeah?
Welcome back. The Eridanos Dry Goods and Sundry is just as standard and unremarkable as when you left it.
I've got a shipment of something for you.
A shipment, you say? The only shipment I'm expecting is 100 pounds of salt tuna a week from now. And I certainly don't expect it to be brought by an inspector.
Who's an inspector? I'm just an unremarkable regular delivery person.
Right. And I'm Halcyon Helen's sidekick, Buster B. Bartholomew, even though he gets shot in the head in the 4th episode of Terran Monarch. The spaceport is usually a tourist destination, but the lockdown has interrupted that, meaning fresh faces stick in my head. That, and I like keeping my information up to date. Which is normal for a storekeep, obviously.
I must have been mistaken. Guess I'll just surrender this cargo to the constabulary.
Wait. On second thought, you should let me take a look. Just in case it's something I ordered and forgot about. Follow me to the back.
But I've already been there. I stole your stuff.
Alright. So, as you can see, this actually ain't the most standard and unremarkable general store this side of Halcyon. Welcome to my black market. Whatever you're here for, weapons, information, contraband, cane and ointment, I've got it.
Black market?
Sorry for the frosty reception. Had to make sure you weren't with the constable. But seeing how you're a freelancer, I hope I ain't got nothing to worry about.
Why is he calling it black market? Strange, because another character on another planet call it dark market. I thought that is the lingo that the people in this universe use for black market, but this guy, he didn't say dark market, he said black market. Is it because he's, black-skinned? Nice place you got there. Can I peruse your wares?
Regular wares? Sure. Currently waiting on my next black market shipment, so come back in a bit if you want to see those. Let me take that package off your hands, whatever the case. Here's your pay. Good doing business with you, especially seeing how you didn't take this to the constable. Would have been a mighty pain in my tail end.
Since I went through all the work to bring it to you, can I see what's in the box?
See? No. But I might tell you what's in it, so long as it's nothing proprietary, volatile, or breathing. Let's have a little look. Contraband weapon parts, a few chemicals for the crafting of high explosives. All fairly standard. Oh, and a canister of trimethyl sulfoxide. Where dimethyl sulfoxide is good at keeping folks in stasis, trimethyl sulfoxide is nice for helping refrigerators run. Useful stuff.
Refrigerators. Let's have a look at your stock. Oh, SLUG worker identity cartridge. I could have buy this.
Greetings again, my friend. Hope you've been keeping free of the yoke of the law, within reason, that is.
You've a lot in the way of goods out back. Must have some pretty reliable suppliers.
Hey, A good black market owner never reveals their secrets. All I can say is that I get regular shipments from a place that rhymes with Smallbrook. Dealing with
Fallbrook.
Sublight behind Sublight's back, I'm sure there's something poetic to be said about that, but I'm on the clock.
So his items come from Fallbrook. From, what's her name? Catherine Mullin. How's the shady dealing treating you?
Pretty well, I'd say. Been thinking about expanding my network to include some other shop managers throughout Eridanos. But then I realized that someone could joke that we're contrabanding together. And I've decided I don't want to do it anymore.
Why? Just because someone might joke about it? But it's good for your business, right? Do it. What the hell? I don't understand.
Pretty well, I'd say. Been thinking about expanding my network, but then I realized...
That is such a silly reason not to do what he planned to do. That would be... He would benefit from that network, right? Goodbye. Ah, sorry. What's next? Dash with lock. Can I free Gladys, not Gladys, Cassidy Mills?
Hope the job's coming along well. No sign of the constable, which really makes me more nervous.
One package of questionable goods delivered and signed for.
Excellent. Let's divvy up the payment 3 ways and we can consider this matter settled.
You know what? Fostering good relation is good for repeat business and repeat cooperations. Let's not leave a bad impression on this guy, okay? Here you go.
Thank the law. Should be just enough to get Cass out of her damn cell. I guess breaking even is better than leaving with your partner in the clink. You might not be Hawthorne, but you can sure resolve a problem like he could. Maybe better. Thanks again for all your help. Gotta be honest, you got us out of a tough spot. You have our thanks, freelancer. Thanks again for the help. Good to see you. Gotta be honest.
Now it's time to find a way to get behind this bar. How can I get behind the counter? There must be a way, right? It's sealed. Is there a path over here maybe? Somewhere? No? Okay. Maybe somewhere around here? No. Okay, never mind. Let's talk to Ella Tinsley. Ella, under my umbrella.
Is Fight Night still on then?
Yeah, we're on. I got 500 riding on Dr. Billy taking it all.
You bet on a sprat named Dr. Billy? What's he a doctor of?
Victory.
We don't toss troublemaker.
Sublight Underground takes care of its own.
Did you see the new one they shipped in this week? Now that is a sprat of unusual size. Had a crazy look in its eyes, too.
You have a crazy look in your eyes.
timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Oh, up there. How do I get up there? Oh, is this the big Sprut? Sprut of unusual size. I killed one in the basement of Grand Colonial, behind the walls. Could it be that one was an escapee? Perhaps. How do I get up there? Wait, it's gone? Where is it? Why is it gone? Huh? I saw the blue mist. It was up there. What the hell is happening? It was over here, right? I saw the blue mist. It's on top of this cage. Why is it gone now? I don't understand. What? Why are you playing with me? I don't know.
I guess they use this place to unwind. A cargo container, though? You'd think they'd get in trouble if they were caught.
Hey there, little buddy. Isn't she just the cutest? Her name is Sheila. Say hello, Sheila.
So this is a like some kind of dog fight.
Purpleberry Punch is her favorite. Isn't that right? She's my best friend. Actually, she's my only friend. We're the future of Sublight. Just you wait and see. We don't toss troublemakers out of airlocks. We just throw them over the edge.
Yeah.
Why'd Helen have to go and die in our hotel? We don't need that kind of notoriety.
Ooh, fragile. Look at me. I'm a special little package, all wrapped up with clouds and whispers. Package thinks it's hot shit. We're the future of Sublight. Just you wait and see. I didn't even know they made Raptidon erotica.
Oh, bestiality. Okay. Do you think there's an actual video of Raptidon? He said, yeah, Raptidon fucking a woman or something. If a porn video of a woman getting fucked by Raptidon. I don't know.
We don't toss troublemakers out of airlocks. We just throw them over the edge.
I'm trying to trigger that discrepancy amplifier again. So maybe I should go back. Go back here.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Over there, right? Yep, I see it. It's on top of that, right? Hold on. Don't disappear now. No.
The biology of this sprat is highly unusual. This sprat has been in contact with multiple parasites, yet shows no symptoms of infection.
Sprats do have highly adaptive immune systems.
An excellent point, Inspector. The unique immunological subsystem found in sprats is advantageous in fending off parasites, pathogens, and other biological threats.
Why is this sprat so big?
A cursory analysis of this organism's anatomy suggests it was bred deliberately for its unusually large size.
What would anyone want an unusually large sprat for? Didn't you hear Aldervaris? They're going to pit these sprats against one another.
Based on SLUG records of board-issued punitive sanctions against sublight salvage and shipping, this sprat is most likely intended for cage fighting.
Interesting. Okay. Where is Ella? Okay, up there.
Sublight Underground takes care of its own.
Piraeus Spaceport.
I don't much care if you work for the Ashes. If you want my respect, you show respect to Mr. Kincannon.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Bribe. Okay, bribe. Let's bribe. Come on, bribe me. I wanna bribe you. Hello, come on. Come on, I wanna bribe you. What the hell?
Here they come!
What? I wanna pay you. What the fuck? Are they all hostile now? I wanted to pay you. Why are you like this?
Out of ammo! Reloading! Don't mess with me!
Captain, behind you!
What the hell? Why is it like this? I wanted to bribe him. What the hell? Princess of Hephaestus copper locket. This locket contains a small picture of a young dashing woman on the interior door of the locket. The following is inscribed: "Even if we have to live out the rest of our lives in exile, you'll always be royalty to me. Sarayuko." Sarayuko? What? Who is that?
You gotta teach me that.
SLUG foreman keycard. Welcome, value employee. Please insert your keycard to continue. SLUG warehouse foreman terminal. Hack terminal. Welcome, user Ella Tinsley. Please make your selection. Incoming. From this must be Benton Chan, right? To Benton Chan from Ella Tinsley. Subject: it happened again. Benton. We're missing cargo again, just random shiz. This time we lost 5 boxes of blue pens and a couple of purple berry sodas. I can't see a pattern. We got all those Deadeye Mark IIs in the other day, and not one of them went missing. So it's not like the skimmer is going for the most expensive cargo. For as far as I can tell, she is getting skimmed from the crates before they make it inside freight storage and processing. Could someone be breaking into the shipping yard at night, you think? Signed, Ella. To Ella Tinsley from Benton Chan. Pens? Soda? I'll never understand where you get the energy to care about this shiz, Tinsley. I don't know what to tell you. Pretty much the only ones that handle any cargo are the automechanicals. You can come look at them if you want, but even I have better things to do than help you exact justice on a void dang pen thief. Signed, Benton. From Ella Tinsley, to Ella Tinsley from Benton Chan. Subject: seriously. Ella, tell whoever snuck over to the shipping yard and messed with the loading automax to go to heck, will you? Those things break down enough as it is, and I'll be danged if I'm going to haul cargo around myself. Outgoing messages. What is this? To Benton Chan from Ella Tinsley. Subject: okay. From Benton Chan, to Benton Chan from Ella Tinsley. Subject: malfunctioning automax. In that case, there must be a problem with the automax. I'll swing by when I can and see what's malfunctioning. Besides you, haha. To Benton Chan from Ella Tinsley. Okay, but you have to admit it's a little funny to see an automech dance. Not my fault. They're so dang easy to hack. Seriously, a primal could do it. Okay, so who's been hacking these automechs? To Benton Chan from Ella Tinsley. Subject: missing cargo list. Here is a list of what's gone missing so far, or at least everything I've noticed. See what I mean about there not being a pattern? Number 6911, 8 cases of purple berry punch, 2 boxes of pens, blue. Number 6906, 16 pallets of cacao milk. Number 6891, 300 small portrait images, Spencer Woolridge. Add additional shipping instruction, handle with care. Law, would I like to fold this in half? Number 6890, 3 Mark 7 cranial protectors. 7 sets protective clothing with safety harness, Aramid ballistics. Number 6887, 2 cases lemon slap, 10 Spacer's Choice sabers. Number 6875, 25 cases of blasting agent, 3 boxes of dark matter bars. Number 6874, 4 cases of nanospank. I ask you, Benton, who would steal nanospank, let alone pictures of Spencer Woolridge? If the thief wasn't skimming from Cedric in Cannon of all people, I'd figure they were doing it for kicks and giggles. Signed, Ella. Interesting. So what was the information that we gathered then? SLUG's cargo loading mechanicals sounds like your best lead. Time to give them a good once over.
You're the inspector, aren't you? Boss Kincannon said you'd be by about the cargo that's been going missing. Gosh, this is so neat. A real-life inspector. What's that like? Have you solved any mysteries yet? Ever had to shoot a suspect?
What? Have you never shot someone?
Well, yeah, but they weren't suspects. Right, so the missing cargo. How can I help your investigation?
Any idea why someone would want to bug Cedric's office?
Maybe they're keen on cashing out and want to go as painfully as possible. I don't know. Boss Kincannon's office is where he holds most of his meetings with important folks like Miss Helen. Just about all negotiations happen in his office too. Vendor pricing, major purchase orders, rentals for construction projects, you name it.
What's the culprit been stealing?
That's the weird part. There's no pattern far as I can tell. The thefts don't make sense. I ask you, who would steal a handful of Spacer's Choice Sabers, so dull they can barely cut mud, but leave the spectrum black? Ugh. Who'd be desperate enough to want to steal a Spacer's Choice Saber, full stop?
Sounds like our perhaps not fencing the stolen goods. So, personal use?
Yeah, probably not. No one's dumb enough to think Spacer's Choice Sabers are worth half a damn. Then there's the most recent theft. 5 boxes of pens and a couple of sodas. I can't decide which one's sadder.
I think someone been stealing them to use it themselves. Like maybe a person who live here but doesn't have money to buy food and drink and other necessities, so the person stole these stuffs. Maybe our perp is desperately low on ink.
I wish they hadn't stolen the blue pens. We can never keep enough of those in stock. That's the... Ugh.
An idiot.
No one's dumb enough to think... Then there's the most...
It's both. Both are sadder.
I wish they hadn't stolen...
The criminal mind is strange and unknowable.
Usually it's just after money. Or mine is, anyway.
Then there's the most recent theft. 5 boxes...
So our perp is desperately low on ink?
That's probably not their motive. No. That's the...
Low class scum who can't tell Spectrum Black from Nanner Spank.
Ugh, nanner spank. Don't spit in my mouth and tell me it's banana flavored. Then there's the most recent theft. 5 boxes of pens and...
Wait, you have someone spit in your mouth before? Would you like Aldervaris to do it for you? Spit in your mouth? All crime is sad, the sad act of a pathetic mind.
Wow. I guess you take this stuff pretty personally, being an inspector and all. Then...
I see what you mean, but there not being a pattern.
Well, I'm no inspector. If there is one, I'm sure you'll find it.
Who has access to the cargo?
Everyone here at Freight Storage and Processing, for a start. Thing is, the cargo is going missing before the shipments even get to the warehouse. Best I can figure, it's probably getting lost in the shipping yard. As for who has access there, Benton Chan, he's the shipping yard manager, he told me it's mainly just the loading automechs that handle cargo.
Could Benton have anything to do with it?
Nah, Benton's too lazy for crime. The extra work would kill him. Last time I asked him to check the automechs, the whole head told me he couldn't help because he was dead.
Is he dead?
Brain dead, maybe. But no. My point is that if you think the automechs are a lead, you'll have to check on them yourself. Hopefully, you're mechanically inclined. Everyone, as
Maybe there's a problem with the automechs.
could be. Those things will break if you so much as look at them funny. That's Benton's area, but don't bother asking him for help. Last time I asked him...
Hard to argue with that.
Yeah, especially when he kept shouting, "Dead people can't hear anything!" at me. On the bright side, I'm sure the dead won't mind if you decide to check those loading automechs out yourself. Hopefully, you're...
I'll have a look around the shipping yard then.
That's Benton's area, but don't bother asking him for help. Last...
Thanks for the heads up.
It won't bother him any if you have a look yourself, though. Hopefully, you're mechanically inclined.
That's enough for now.
Oh, before I forget, I figured you might want to access my terminal, so I had a spare keycard made. It's all yours.
Anything on there I should know about?
Oh no, I forgot to delete all of those incriminating messages I sent about which cargo to steal. Nah, I do have a list of cargo that's gone missing, though, if that helps any.
Okay.
Hi, Inspector.
Any hot spaceport gossip I should know about?
Keeping your ear to the ground, Inspector? I get it. Oh, I get it. I heard Bertie Holcomb's over at the Copper Bottom Cantina, if that's exciting to you.
Wait, what?
I'm more of a Hephaestus Hammers fan myself. Oh, and Burbage 3001 stopped by the warehouse the other day. Needed a replacement part for his synthetic tear dispensing system. I fixed him up.
Bertie's at the cantina? I was there. I didn't see any Bertie. I take it you're a Burbage 3001 fan.
Am I?
Me too.
Nice. A fellow bird watcher. He's just so shiny and capable and clean. So very clean.
She's a robotophile.
Keeping your ear to... I heard... Oh.
Are you?
Heck yes. He's just so... Oh.
He's got nothing on Burbage 3000. Remember the android? Remember Titus Androidicus?
You mean the film where Burbage 2000 stole every scene he was in? Burbage 3000 was just riding on Burbage 2000's coattails. Don't even get me started on Taming of the Sprat. That's 2 hours of my life I'll never get back. Oh.
You stock parts for Burbage's model.
Kind of. You can think of the components our automechs use as being sort of one size fits all. They work with just about every model of automech SLUG uses. Burbage 3001 too, because he's made by the same company who does our loading automechs over in the shipping yard.
What's the company's name?
Oh.
You'd think he'd travel with spares.
He's a famous movie star. I think he's got more important things to do than waste processing power on inventory and upkeep. Besides, Burbage was made by the same company who built our loading automech.
Hold on. So if these robots are the superstar, they're rich, right? From their from making money being stars. But in the case of the robots, who actually gets to benefit the money? I mean, who actually gets to enjoy the money? Is it the company that made them, perhaps? About the missing cargo.
Happy to help however I can.
I'm off. Let's go. Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, nice.
Step lively, friend.
What do you mean? Step lightly. What's over here? Oh, what is this? Rizos. Piraeus spaceport. Is anyone here? I don't think so. Piraeus spaceport. No one's here. And nothing of valuable. Nothing of value, I mean. Is there something on top? Let's check it out. Nothing, I guess. Okay.
What? What was that? Whoa, hold a moment. Who the hell are you?
Nobody, just trying to earn my bit.
Yeah, you and me both.
I'll let you get back to it then.
Right.
Nice. Hack the mechanical. Oh, this is another restricted area over here. What is this, I wonder?
timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Inspector, this loading automechanical's programming does not match factory default settings. The standard defensive protocol has been modified to include an additional trigger.
Define standard defensive protocol.
For Type K-19 cargo transport automechanicals, defensive protocol is triggered by attempted interference with cargo, or its transportation, or attempted destruction of the unit. Once triggered, defensive protocol targets the perpetrator and applies lethal force until the target has been deceased for a minimum of 3 minutes.
Identify the new trigger.
There is a directive in place to initiate defensive protocol should an unsanctioned data log installed in this automechanical be removed.
Unsanctioned data log. Scan for the signs of unusual behavior.
SLUG automechanical maintenance records indicate this particular unit is frequently reported as out of position or missing for periods of time.
Let's have a look inside the automech.
Loading automechanical unit K-14 is fully operational at 99% power. Please designate the cargo to be transported and its destination. How can this automechanical assist you?
Parvati, think you could disable the failsafe?
You got it, Cap.
Failsafe successfully disabled. Kill mode deactivated.
Disable the failsafe.
Failsafe successfully disabled. Kill mode deactivated.
View the most recently added data log.
Ejecting data log 17C.
View the most recently added data log. Looks like the automech has instructions to skim random cargo every 1 to 4 days. There is also an instruction to steal a specific package, shipment number 6875. Curious. What was in shipment 6875? So, steal random item in addition to shipment 6875.
Apologies. This unit does not have access to cargo inventory list.
6875. Conclude investigation.
Unit entering standby mode. Have a nice day.
Shipping 6875. What is that? So these are what Parvati called buy a bunk, right? These boxes. Number 3. What is number 1? What is number 1? Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, that's 2. So where's 1? Oh, this is 1. Okay. Buy a bunk. Wait. Yeah, I've been here before, right? There's no Bertie Holcomb over here. Where is Bertie? Dash with lock is no longer here. Sublight salvage and shipping underground by a bunk terminal. Tired of sleeping on the ship? Is the Grand Colonial too grand for your bit cartridge? Enjoy moderate luxury. Buy a bunk. Waiver. Sublight salvage and shipping underground is not responsible for any damage incurred by you while you rent this unit. SLUG does not guarantee the conditions of this unit or any amenities therein. SLUG does not guarantee that this unit is vermin-free. The corpses of any vermin killed by the user, intentionally or otherwise, are the property of SLUG. Removal of said corpses will be met with a fine of no less than 1,000 bits. What the fuck? I'd rather sleep on my ship then. By agreeing to rent this unit, you waive any right to pursue SLUG for damages. The unit is currently occupied. Okay, time for sneaky. 1. Okay, what is number 2? Ritter crew.
You ever wondered what happened if you walked off the edge of Eridanos?
You die.
You seen those workers by the orchards?
Hey, pal. Over here.
Wait, who is this? Auric West? Who is this guy?
Hey there. You looking to unwind, friend? Maybe you're on your way to the bar for a good time? Maybe you're interested in something a little better than beer or Adreno? Something with a little more kick?
That scar on his face, is that what people call the Glasgow smile? Better than beer?
Bold claim, I know. But I wouldn't lie to you, friend. The name's Auric. I deal in, shall we say, holistic pharmaceuticals, natural substances and the like. You know, alternative stuff. I know. Ooh, it came out of the ground. That's where worms live. I get it. I do. Why go for that homegrown shit when you could be pumping your body full of effort accelerators? Says it right on the Anti-Cleo's box. Better than nature, right? Well, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, pal. Those pharmaceuticals the corporations manufacture, not all of them are as good for you as the board wants you to believe.
Really?
Alternatives. That's the way to go, pal. Trust me. No matter what ails you, I got what you need.
What kind of alternatives do you sell?
What do I sell? I've got premium shit, my friend. Vitamins like you wouldn't believe. Calcium, vitamin D, reverse vitamin D. I got everything, my friend. You got stress problems? I got stress solutions. Aromatherapy eases the mind. Diluted mantisaur essence. Best kept secret in the business.
It's probably just ground up fast ration pills. Or it's the real thing, which is an incredibly dangerous hallucinogen that tastes disgusting.
And if you're a real freak, techniques to calm yourself by fooling your own mind. If they can tame the rage of a certain well-known tossball star, they can help anybody.
Bertie Holcomb. Wait, Ellie knew it tastes shit, so she had consumed a mantisaur essence before then.
What can I do you for? What do I... You got... And...
Auric West. What is he doing here? Auric West. This is bunk number 2. This unit is currently vacant. Rental cost 1000 bits. Purchase? No way. Screw you, SLUG.
Nice and easy.
SLUG worker identity cartridge. That's number 3. Ahoy. What's this? Now we go to number 4. Here it is, number 4. Number 5. Number 6 over here. 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is 1, right? Yep. Okay, so what's inside this restricted area, I wonder? Just Adreno? What the heck? Another Adreno? Nothing of value. That's it? Okay. Return to Cedric, I guess. Yeah, let's go. Return to Cedric. I still want to get behind this door. How can I do it? It's sealed. Oh. Is there a secret button somewhere around here, maybe? No? I don't think so. Ah, I'm stuck. Girls! Shipment 6875, I wonder. Okay, so my theory is the robot was programmed to steal shipment 6875 in addition to random stuff. Why the random stuff? It is to obfuscate the investigation. You know, to create as many thefts as possible that hopefully once shipment number 6875 gets stolen, it'll be buried under the list or piles of theft cases. Maybe. What do you mean,
Inspector, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I solved your cargo skimming issue.
Ooh, I love this part. The big reveal. So tell me, what happened?
You've got a serious security problem.
What makes you say that?
Somebody bypassed the loading max security system and rewired them to skim random goods.
Damn, you're good. Hacking the Automex. So that was our skimmer's game. But why? Everything that was stolen has seemed random. I certainly see no pattern.
The theft was random, except for a single shipment. The culprit didn't want you to, it was a cover-up.
A cover-up. I see. The random theft was a smokescreen to hide what the culprit really wanted. I must say, Inspector, you've done excellent work on this case. Then that just leaves how the culprit knew where their true target would be, or indeed, that SLUG would soon possess it.
What? Check your pocket? What do you mean? Found this receiver. I'll sell it to you. Check your pocket. Huh? What should I choose? Found this receiver. I'll sell it to you. Or sneak. I wanna sell it to him though. I wanna get money. I want money.
Careful, Inspector. That is trending dangerously toward blackmail territory. But by all means, have a few bits. I can spare them. Am I right to think what you found in my office earlier was the other half of this listening device?
What decreased? What do you mean decreased? Oh, because I asked money? Come on. It sure was. And whoever this device belongs to, that's our culprit.
Not quite, Inspector. That listening device belongs to me. I lent it to Halcyon Helen to assist her with role research.
And she used it to research SLUG shipments instead.
Unbelievable. I helped her. Gave her whatever she needed. I thought we were doing each other a good turn.
You helped her make money for SLUG, you mean?
As though Helen herself didn't profit from her work. Please, this is a betrayal, Inspector. I do not take betrayal lightly. Helen should consider herself very lucky indeed that she is already among the dead, and that some other bastard beat me to putting her in the ground.
It seems we found your motives, Cedric.
Yes, I suppose we have. There is, however, a slight chronological incongruency to it. I now have a motive to kill Halcyon Helen, but Halcyon Helen is already dead. If I'd known Helen was stealing from me, I may very well have killed her, or had her killed. Alas, I did not.
Or maybe you did know, and this is all a show for my benefit.
Oh, that is good, Inspector. Now you are thinking in the manner you must if you intend to get to the bottom of this mess. I wish you luck with your investigation, though I doubt you'll need it. You'll find Helen's murderer. I'm confident of that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must find a way to excise my anger that minimally damages my business empire. I expect it will involve shooting quite a lot of guns.
6 and 6. Neutral, okay. Agitated, neutral. Repulsive, CNP.
Inspector, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Okay. But who is Auric West? Why is he there? He's a named NPC. Must be important, right? Wait, not really. There's an NPC on Monarch named Bennett, and he doesn't do anything. Maybe cut content? I know they were being rushed into releasing this game, right? But by the publisher. Maybe it's cut content. Not cut, or they didn't have time to put in the game. Maybe. Report to Administrator Ludovico. Can I speak to Dr. Goodnight? So, if that whole investigation was just a show for Aldervaris's benefits, then we have at least two suspects, Ludovico and Kincannon, right? And also Spencer Woolridge. What is it? What? Oh, the SLUG guards are dead. Well, RIP. No one put a quarantine, you know, for the orchard. If I remember correctly, Dr. Goodnight's office should be on the second floor, right? Yep. Wait, what? I didn't know about this.
I was going to wash my hands, I swear.
Are you sure? Wash your hands or stroking your willy, huh?
I was nearly attacked by a terror ray on my way here.
Oh, there's also a room over there. Wait, I've been to that one, I think. Yep, I did. Oh, Halcyon Helen. Wait, why is her eyes wide open? She's looking up, up, left. Why? Why though? Aldervaris, I forgot. You are also a necrophile. But there's a doctor over here. Never mind.
Inspector, not a moment too soon. I've just finished my autopsy report.
Would you mind washing your hands before you give me anything?
Oh, don't be so squeamish. You won't find any viscera under my fingernails. I trimmed them just this morning. Ruth Bellamy was killed by plasma damage to the upper vertebrae, the occipital bone, and the cerebellum. If it's any consolation, her death was instantaneous and painless. I've also discovered a poisonous compound in Miss Bellamy's stomach lining ingested during her last meal. Toxic, but not enough to kill her. Spencer Woolrich complained of a stomach ailment around the same time period. I assumed he was being, you know, Spencer. But now I'm not so sure.
You sure it wasn't just the hotel food?
The thought occurred to me. I tested this hypothesis by vacating the contents of my stomach and testing for the presence of the same toxin. Slightly elevated levels of mercury and an alarming amount of blue food coloring. But other than that, no. I'm certain it wasn't, as you put it, just the hotel food.
When we were talking, you called her Ruth Bellamy, not Halcyon Helen. Ah, like I thought earlier. When I was speculating that the one who killed Dr. Blossom and Constable Keene might have been Dr. Goodnight, I was wondering if my speculation was true. Could it be that Goodnight has a close relationship with Halcyon Helen? And now we get our confirmation. She calls her Ruth Bellamy because maybe they are close. When we were talking, you called her Ruth Bellamy, not Halcyon Helen.
Oh, how curious. I do believe you're right. I wonder if this has something to do with the autopsy process. She was Halcyon Helen up until the moment I brought her to the operating table. But as soon as I cut her open, I stopped thinking of her as Halcyon Helen. It's almost as if she stopped being an icon and became a human being.
That's pretty grisly, Doc. She's hiding something.
You're a freelancer of some repute. Surely you're no stranger to seeing the interior organs of a human being. Although, I suspect you do most of your work with a gun and not a scalpel.
I noticed you had patient logs on your terminal.
I do keep logs of every patient I treat. Despite appearances, I'm not merely a coroner. I'm also the Grand Colonial's only, and therefore greatest, doctor.
Huh? Is that allowed?
I don't see the conflict of interest. As the hotel's doctor, I attend to the health of my patients when they're alive. As the coroner, I attend to my patients when they're dead. If I do my job as a doctor, I rarely have to call upon my skills as a coroner. And if a patient dies under my treatment, my coroner's report practically writes itself.
I'll take your word for it. If this job ends up killing me, I don't want you anywhere near my body.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not going to harvest your precious organs. Salvaging is more Sublight's purview. I'm with SLUG. We're different. We're professionals. What I'm about to tell you, do me a favor and keep this between us.
Lie and dexterity. Cross your fingers behind your back. Inspector's honor.
That's what I like to hear. I'd much rather work for SLUG than Rizzo's. Rizzo's makes a great show about the happiness of its workers, but I think it's all rather artificial. I'm paid well. I work hard. I'm given respect and a reasonable degree of freedom. Cedric Kincannon runs a tight ship. Most of us enjoy working for SLUG.
I'll hear that in mind. I'll bear it in mind. Thanks,
Will there be anything else?
Constable Keane is dead.
What? Sorry, this mask. Sometimes I can't hear correctly. It almost sounded like you said Maria Keene was dead.
She was murdered in her office.
Maria's been killed. I don't understand. How? Who did this?
She was poisoned by potassium chloride. Do you know anything about it?
Rather harmless on its own. Common ingredient in medicine, but it can have a lethal application. Potassium chloride, when delivered in a cocktail of neurotoxin and paralytic, leads to cardiac arrest. Oh, merciful law. I'm so sorry, Maria.
That's as much as I know.
Maria and I were frequently at loggerheads. We disagreed on practically everything. It didn't help that I'm on Mr. Kincannon's payroll and Maria is a Rizzo's loyalist. Was a Rizzo's loyalist. Apologies, Inspector. I don't have the heart to continue talking at the moment. Thank you for your time.
We'll talk later.
Inspector.
Let's talk with Chef Anwar.
The brochure never mentioned anything about mosquito attacks. What other dangers are they hiding from us?
Wasp-Keto attacks. What about taquitos attacks?
Yes? Are you here for the double rack of smoked sprat? Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but you'll have to wait. Oh, don't give me that look. Let me see if I can pencil you in for later. Actually, what am I saying? I can't do that. I'm booked for the next month. You'll have to make a reservation.
Oh, no smoked spread? What about purple berry glazed canned flank steaks?
Weren't you listening? We're reserved solid for the next month. I'm sorry, but you'll really need to order in advance.
I understand. Just get me some woolly cheese curds with fried nanners and I'll stop asking.
Is this some kind of a joke? We're not able to take on new orders at this time. I told you.
Really? Not even braised sisty ribs on a bed of mock apple leaves?
No, we don't. Why are you doing this? Please stop.
Got any ketchup?
Here, just take it. Just take it and don't ask me for anything ever again.
Why are you talking about food? Don't you care about the crime that just occurred?
Crime or no crime, I must keep my head on my work. One does not simply become the head chef in all of Eridanos by fretting over irrelevant happenings.
I think you should fret. With this lockdown, you can't get any fresh ingredients.
Well, that's not entirely true. There are the purpleberry orchards and... No, you're right. I can't afford to skimp. Who exactly are you, anyhow? What is it you want?
I want to catch I'm here to investigate Halcyon Helen's murder. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I want to catch Halcyon Helen's murderer, then I think I'd like to relax.
Oh, you're the inspector they told me would be coming by. Now I feel like a buffoon. Yes, you can ask me what you like, though I don't know how much help a chef can be.
Did you prepare all of Helen's meals?
Of course I did. I would never allow anyone else to touch the meals of so important a guest.
You're sure no one else was involved?
Well, yes, I'm positive. Why?
If Helen was poisoned and no one else touched her meal, you poisoned her, right?
Oh my law, this is the end, isn't it? My mother always warned me that the culinary world was too dangerous, but I didn't heed her warnings. Spencer Woolrich and Bellhop Owens were underfoot in the kitchen as I was preparing Helen's meal. Either one of them could have tampered with the food when I was fetching ingredients.
Yep, I saw the recording from the constabulary. Alibi's a little thin here. Why should I believe anything that you're saying?
I understand your reluctance, but... Oh, I just remembered. The kitchen security camera. It'll prove I'm telling the truth about everything. Constable Keene has access to the security footage in her office at the spaceport. If you visit her, you can figure out what truly happened with Helen's meal.
Why were you being so evasive about leaving Helen's food unattended?
Well, it's a breach of professionalism, of course. Why else would I worry about it?
If you tell me the truth, I might be more inclined to believe the rest of what you say.
Well, I suppose that's as good a point as any I've heard. I may have taken some time to engage in a teensy bit of recreational drinking, and consequently, I may have been somewhat less than coherent after preparing Helen's meal.
Any idea where I might be able to find Bellhop Owens? You found her, Aldervaris. He's dead.
Yes, but not specifically. Owens often procures exotic ingredients from the creatures at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. Our guests can be rather... particular. Let's not talk about the incident with the Raptidon pheromone glands. It's always hard to say when Owens might be back. If I were you, I'd make a trek to the reserve myself. Otherwise, who knows how long you'll have to wait. Yeah.
What was Spencer Woolrich doing around the kitchen?
Mr. Woolrich often finds the hotel's meals wanting. He seems to enjoy complaining in person. While I could appreciate someone with a discerning palate for once, I believe that Mr. Woolrich simply enjoys the attention he gets from us. Though don't tell him I said as much. If you wish to speak with him, Mr. Woolrich can most likely be found in his suite on the VIP guest floor. He's usually there if he's not poking around here.
That's all I wanted to ask about. Guess we'll see if you're telling the truth.
Thank you for your understanding, Inspector. I'm sure you'll find the true culprit before long. Hello again. No new reservations have opened up, unfortunately, so I can't make anything for you right now. You have a look that screams, I have something to add.
Oh, you seem pretty wet to your craft. Were you in the kitchen at the time of the murder?
No. As it so happens, I was down in the employee break room. I wasn't taking an unsanctioned break, of course. I was merely fetching ingredients.
So you said you were the hotel chef. What's that like?
I prep dishes day in and day out for guests, and while I doubt their palates are refined enough for my flavors, the work is rewarding. After all, I can take pride knowing that I simply am the best cook this side of Halcyon. No one else can even hope to compare. Of course I did. I would never allow anyone else to
Helen's last meal was poisoned.
Oh. Spencer Woolrich and Bellhop. Thank you for your Hello? You have...
Surprised you would admit to that so openly.
Admit? What are you talking about?
I needed to make sure I get the poisoner's confession. You've been a big help.
Oh. Hello? You have...
Something about this isn't adding up. Why don't you tell me the truth?
How... Oh, fine. There may have been times I left Helen's meal unsupervised. Spencer Woolrich and Bellhop Owens were underfoot in the kitchen as... Thank you for your understanding.
There are two possibilities with Spencer Woolrich. One, he intended to kill Helen with the poison, but the poison was not enough to kill, as Dr. Goodnight said. Or he was merely planning to mess with Helen without killing her. Maybe the poison, quote unquote, was supposed to mess with her bowels.
Aha! Always so nice to hear you, Inspector. I'll get you to your floor on the double.
I'd like to visit the VIP guest floor.
If you see Black Hole Birdie, be sure to get an autograph for me. Just joking. I've already got one.
I could not have waited another instant for your presence. The Canes and the Canids, Act 2, Scene 6. I played a love-struck janitor. Ask me anything at all. I might even give you a straight answer.
I hear you were poisoned.
Indeed. The agonizing bowel pain was most undignifying. While I've certainly had no shortage of inadequate hotel meals, this was most explicitly pronounced. I suspect poison. And who would be most likely to poison me but Chef Anwar? Oh, we've clashed almost non-stop about his slop preparation. He must have tainted my meal in retaliation.
Why didn't you go to the clinic for your stomach pains?
Is that a jibe? Could you imagine the tabloid headlines? Spencer Woolrich, Aetherwave star, spotted in gastronomic distress. Oh, unseemly hardly describes the half of it.
Can you think of anyone other than the chef who would want to harm you?
None that I can think of. I treat all hotel staff equally, and with the minimum level of respect that they deserve.
According to the coroner, Helen was also poisoned.
How alarming! Whoever targeted her was certainly targeting me. I can only thank my ironclad constitution that I'm standing here before you.
Helen wasn't killed by the poison.
Oh, that's very good to know. Perhaps the poisoner simply meant to incapacitate us both, disrupt the product launch. I couldn't say, Inspector. I'm merely an actor. How alarming!
Say nothing. That's all I wanted to know.
Very well, then.
Got a few more questions to ask you about that poisoning.
Oh, must I relive that ghastly event again? My intestines still have yet to fully recover. Very well.
I've learned a thing or two about your activities in the hotel.
Oh, have you now? Please do go on. Don't leave me in suspense.
So, quick question. What was it you wanted with the Terrore bile gland?
What? That damned bellhop promised discretion. Well, if you must know, it's, an appetite suppressant. How do you think I keep my form so lithe? Terrore glands keep me from feeling hunger pangs.
I need that. I found a bottle of tainted liquor. Might have had something to do with your poisoning.
That, yes. Yes. I distinctly recall ordering an alcoholic beverage with my meal. This hotel is certainly bringing a new meaning to the phrase rotgut. Management shall receive the complaint to end all complaints.
I have security footage of you tampering with Helen's last meal.
Tampering? No. I just happened to be passing through the kitchen and saw a dish that looked good. If being hungry is a crime, you better indict 3/4 of Halcyon.
If the Terrore gland was an appetite suppressant, you wouldn't be hungry if you took it.
Oh, well, there's... Maybe I just wanted to see what was in it. Oh, law. What a pathetic defense. As it so happens, I may not have had the Terrore gland acquired for personal use. I may have placed it in Bellamy's meal. But before you indict me, please, just listen. I wasn't trying to kill her.
So you lied about being poisoned.
Lie? is such a strong word. But even if I had chosen to poison myself, the danger should have been minimal. Terror ray glands aren't supposed to be lethally poisonous. They're supposed to cause extreme lethargy, as if you'd inhaled several quarts of Spectrum vodka. She would have had to eat 6 or 7 of the glands to die, and even then it would be an extended, arduous process.
Why poison her at all?
I was just getting to that. I only wanted her to be incapacitated during the Brown unveiling. With her out of commission, the next available celebrity, myself, would get to host the unveiling. Please think twice about telling the administrator of my misdeeds. If he learns the truth, what's left of my career will be left in shambles.
Well, Dr. Goodnight did say the terror ray, the poison, is not what killed Helen. What would you want me to say instead?
Tell him it was a poisonous mushroom or a bite from some poisonous insect. An accident. I promise I shall make up for my actions. Pay to erect a statue in Helen's honor, or perhaps even dedicate a performance to her memory.
I'll keep you in suspense. It's more fun that way.
My law, if you aren't a sadist. If I have a coronary before you make your decision, I will do my utmost to haunt you. You hold my fate in your hands, Inspector. I hope you'll do the right thing. If not for me, then for the fans. You hold my fate in your hands, Inspector.
Yeah, Dr. Goodnight did say it wasn't the poison that killed Helen. The poison was not enough to kill her. So either the plasma or the bludgeoning to the head.
Aha! Always so nice to hear you, Inspector. I'll get you to your floor on the double.
Never mind. Maybe before I report to Ludovico, maybe I should pursue the other quest, yeah? How about we pursue the mascot guy? Travel to the meeting spots.
Aha! Next stop, the finest seat in the house.
I call the big bed. Anyone wants to challenge me, we can play a hand of cards.
Alright everyone, let's get some rest here. Then we'll continue after we get some sleep, okay?